are continuing to look at candidates running for Congress after redistricting shook things up in Michigan. Gay Dagnogo is a former science teacher, Michigan State Representative, and current Detroit Public School Board member. She is running in the 13th district. So what does she think about a myriad of topics? Take a look. The Congress just passed $13.6 billion in aid to Ukraine and European allies for humanitarian needs and military needs as well, supplying weapons. Do you think that's enough? Is it the right move? What else should be done to quell the violence happening in Ukraine?
We must understand historically that was the inception, that was the purpose of forming NATO and joining and locking arms with our allies, saying that what happens to you is happening to me. As a mom, my heart goes out to all the children, all the families that are being impacted, innocent families and lives, unfortunately, caught in the crosshairs of another war. Russia taking advantage at this moment of the vulnerability of Ukraine, but realizing now that we are lockstep with our president and we support President Biden's decision to move forward to make sure that we keep our responsibility of protecting democracy.
Senator Manchin has now suggested or is floating a bill, although we don't know of any direct talks with the president about it, which would contribute some to climate change, but would also deal with our huge deficit that is a considerable concern for a number of Americans, also tackling prescription drugs. Would you prefer to see Build Back Better revived, since it did pass in the House, and try again with Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema in the Senate? Or do you think it's appropriate to perhaps move along with what Senator Manchin is suggesting now?
The political grandstanding, unfortunately, that Manchin has put forward has continued to stall the great aspects that have been that embody President Biden's Build Back Better. Watching his State of the Union, I was so proud to see the conversations that went forward in tackling prescription drugs. As a member in the House and the legislature, I stood with my colleagues to make sure that we address this issue as well, but it must be done at the federal level. Seniors shouldn't have to decide whether they buy their food or buy prescriptions. Talking about the issues of our health care and diabetes, these are issues that shouldn't be partisan issues. These are human life issues that must be addressed.
One tool at the disposal of the police department has been Project Greenlight, which the police department has touted as successful, claiming, according to them, according to their stats, that at all of the sites, violent crime is down on average 23% year to date. So they say Project Greenlight is successful, but there are many Detroiters who are concerned about living in a surveillance state. The ACLU expressed its concerns about Project Greenlight and the mesh or network of cameras essentially providing surveillance in the city of Detroit. Which to you is more important?
I think we have to strike a balance and address the issue of public safety. It's criminal what we're continuing to see, and all of it is a result of poverty, the lack of a quality education for our youth. Someone who's lost a 5-year-old cousin that was killed execution style by a 16-year-old. That's insane. And so we have to address this problem at the root, and we have to address it with education. We have to address it with talking with the parents that are in the home and addressing the issues that they're having. We have to address it with the mental health challenges that exist, the lack of counseling that exists.
And we are not done yet. If you want the most comprehensive look at candidates running for Congress, we are going to be talking with other candidates right here on Sunday nights in the 13th and other districts. You won't get it anywhere else.